Awesome. All right, cool. Should be a good view. Nice. Hello. Thank you for joining me on a Friday afternoon. This is going to be a 30-minute power, so you are going to be constantly moving for 30 minutes, so it should feel good by the end, and you should be able to take a nice long shavasana, which should feel very good. If there is something that you can't do, or it's just not happening today, you can 100% skip it, or take it into child's pose, or maybe try like an easier version if you kind of have one in the back of your mind that you do in your regular practice. You can do that. But I guess giving yourself a little challenge, which is all good, what we need sometimes. So we are actually going to start at the top of the mat. So we're going to hang out in a forward fold. Kind of get feet as wide as the mat, and then just bend the knees a good amount. Can intertwine the fingers, maybe stretch them out, take them behind the back, grab opposite elbows, and just take a little sway, starting to feel the weight coming through one foot to the other, through the toes, back to the heels, shake out the head. So it's not so much as a warm-up in the beginning. We're kind of gonna just jump right into it. So trying to get the breath on a little bit of a rhythm. Since you're gonna move a lot, nice big inhales, nice long exhales. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And give the arms a little shake. Take the hips side to side. One more breath here. Change my music. Good. And then go ahead and take a bind behind the back. So intertwine the fingers, maybe accept the index finger and the thumb, so you can kind of point the index finger up towards the sky. Bend the knees and just feel like you're folding the chest over the thighs, kind of lifting the tailbone up, giving a little stretch through the hamstrings. And then rolling your way all the way up to standing. So keep the bind and roll yourself all the way up. And then once you get there, inhale, lift the chest, and feel like you're just dropping the knuckles down towards the heels a little bit. So you're kind of bringing the shoulder blades together, opening up the heart. Collarbones are spreading away from each other. And then exhale, release the hands and drop it back to a forward fold. And then just ragdoll it out a little bit. Good. All right, so the feet are as wide as the mat, but you're gonna have the heels spin in, so you'll come back to the center. Heels will spin in, toes will face out, and then you're gonna sink down for Malasana. So the heels can lift here if they don't get all the way down to the ground. That's totally okay. Give yourself a little sway here. Open one knee up. Open the other. Nice. All right, go ahead, intertwine the fingers back together, except for the index finger and the thumb. Come to the center, maybe lift up just a little bit so where the heels do hit the ground. If you're kind of nice and low, maybe you're kind of tucking the hips underneath you and kind of lifting the chest up. We're gonna lift up to standing. As the arms reach up, you won't be able to see them for me, but you'll reach the arms up, and as you come back down to Malasana, they're kind of in front of the chest. So we'll take a couple, I won't tell you how many. Inhale to lift up to standing. Exhale, coming down. Good, number 2. Exhale, coming down. 3, 4. Good, number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. 2 more. Number 9. Good, and then number 10, come all the way to standing and back to that Malasana. Shake it out, drop the fingers. Open one knee, open the other. And then you're gonna lift up the hips, you're gonna plant the palms down and just step the left foot back to kind of like a high line, just like a wide lizard, because the right foot is all the way out to the side. And then just move through this just a little bit. So kind of rolling through the back ball of the foot into the back toes. And then go ahead, drop that left knee. Try to make sure that that right knee is right over the right ankle. And then this is your little lizard, so you can relax the back toes. Maybe you're staying here. Maybe you can get onto one forearm or the other. Maybe you're pressing that right knee away, so you kind of roll onto the pinky side edge of that right foot. Maybe kind of spin the chest over to the right. And then if you want to take something else, you're going to take the right arm, reach it all the way up, kind of over the head, take a nice big stretch. And then bend that left knee, grab the left foot with the right hand, and get a nice quad stretch. Soften that elbow, just kind of hang it out. If you don't grab the foot, maybe you're just reaching the arm back. Good. One more breath here, wherever you are. And then you're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, so you're nice and high with the hips. Spin to the left and find a left foot skandasana. So you're going to spin to the left, kind of sink it down into a squat close to that left foot, so that left knee is nice and close and that right leg is nice and straight. And then we're going to take a nice side stretch. So the left arm reaches all the way out to the left. And then the right arm just kind of pulls up and over the head, lengthening the right side of the body. Reaching the right fingers away from those right toes. And then drop the hands. You're going to walk back out to Malasana, top of the mat. So you're going to walk all the way up there, spin that left heel up, step it to the outside of the left hand, and sink down for that squat facing the front. Good. Take a breath. Drop the hands, step the right foot kind of back to a wide lizard. And then move through this one just a little bit, a couple sways. And then go ahead, drop that right knee, untuck the right toes, kind of send the chest forward. Maybe you're staying here, maybe drop just the right forearm, kind of open the body to the left. Maybe you're pressing that left knee out to the side, kind of lifting the big toe. We're gonna take it a little bit more, left arm lifts up first. Take it over the head, so kind of stretch the left side of the body. And then go ahead, bend that right knee, and maybe you can look behind and grab a hold of that right foot. 2 breaths here. Good. If you have that back foot, go ahead and let it go. Drop onto both hands, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee. You're going to spin to the right and find a right foot skandasana, so sinking the hips down towards that right heel. Left leg is straight, left toes can come up. And then take a nice stride stretch towards the back of the mat. Full breath in. And then exhale, making your way back to Malasana, top of the mat, so kind of crawl on the hands. Lift that back heel, step it up, and sink down. Close the eyes, maybe reach the arms forward, drop the head. Kind of pull the upper body away from the lower body a little bit. And if the arms are calling forward, you're going to slide them back. You're going to inhale, lift up to forward fold. So if you want to lift the heels up, stretch through the legs, shake out the head, and then drop the heels. Go ahead, intertwine the feet back underneath the hips. Let it go, kind of fold the upper body over the thighs. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise all the way up to standing. So ground through the feet. Inhale, lift the chest, reach the arms all the way up. And then take a Surya Namaskar A, so a full sun sal. Exhale, come into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, drop the palms, step the feet back to plank pose. Take 2 chaturangas. Exhale, up to plank. Exhale, number 2. Up to plank. And then take it straight to up dog. Drop the hips, lift the chest forward, press through the tops of the feet. And then exhale, lift the hips and pull it all the way back to down dog. Take a little bend in one knee, bend in the other knee. Good, look to the fingers, making sure they're kind of pointing towards the top of the mat. Good. Inhale the left leg. We're going to lift it up, bend the knee, and flex the foot. So feel like you're sending that left foot over to the right a little bit, squaring the chest, pulling back through that right hamstring. Good. Now shift the shoulders over the palms, so it's almost like you're coming to plank. Drop the left toes over to the right and find wild thing. So you're gonna stay high on the left toes. That right foot is gonna be flat, right leg is straight. Left arm maybe lifts up and over the head, open the chest up towards the sky. Maybe looking down or up towards the ceiling, taking a full breath. Good. If you're looking up, go ahead and look down, and you're gonna take a strength kind of transition and get to right side plank. So take that left foot, lift it off the ground, stack it on top of that right foot, and you're in right side plank. Good. Holding in here. Now take that left foot, step it up to the top and open up for warrior two. So lift that knee, step it all the way up, back heel comes down, inhale, open up, warrior two. Good, front thighs trying to get kind of parallel to the ground. Pressing the inner arch of that back foot, dropping the shoulders away from the ears, holding it here. Good. Side angle first, so left forearm to the front left thigh, right arm reaches up and over the head. To reverse, exhale, right arm behind the back. Maybe grab it onto that left thigh, left arm up and over the head. And we're gonna take it a couple times. So, side angle, inhale. Exhale, reverse, all the way back. Side angle. Exhale, reverse. And one more time, side angle. Now we're gonna skip reverse and come to a right foot skandasana. So you're gonna lunge towards that right foot, bend that right knee, left leg straight. Hold it here. Now you're gonna spin to face the back of the mat and find crescent pose. So spin to the back, drop the left toes, left heel is up. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Good. Take the left foot, step it up to the right foot, chair pose. So you're back at the mat. Left foot steps up right next to the right foot, Utkatasana. Hold it here. Try to lay down. Good. Get about 5 inches lower. So sink the hips down even more. Pull the shins back, lift the chest. Okay. All right, sink the hips all the way down to seated, into boat pose, into Navasana. Drop the hips, lift the legs. Straight legs or Ardha Asana. Maybe you got bent knees. Good. Woo. Legs are shaking. One more breath. You're gonna lower down to a very, very low boat pose. We're gonna try to keep the tops of the shoulders off the mat. So lower all the way down, almost all the way down. Good, hollow out the low belly, use the core, stretch to the toes, reach the fingers towards the toes. Good, back up to Navasana or Ardha. Back to that low boat. Good, Navasana. Back to that low boat. Good, last time Navasana. And then take a few rock and rolls. Roll it out. Roll through the spine. Good. Your next roll forward, maybe it's gonna be a jump back, plank, chaturanga, vinyasa. You're still facing the back. Maybe cross the ankles, hop back, low plank. Inhale, upward facing. And then exhale, down dog. Take a full breath here. Stretch through the arms. Get a nice big stretch in the backs of the ankles. And then you're gonna look up towards the top, which is actually the back. A couple steps, a little hop, feet to hands. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Come back up to that halfway lift and take a little spin to face the front of the mat. Spin. And then you're taking little hops, little top jumps all the way up to the top. So dropping the hands, kind of press into the palms, lift the heels to the glutes, and then you're gonna make your way all the way forward. Heels to glutes, heels to glutes. Keep going. Keep going. Take one more when you get up to the top. Good. And then take it into Malasana. Woo. Give it a little shake. Nice, guys. 2 breaths. Last one. Rolling your way up to that forward fold, so you can drop the palms, lift the heels if you'd like. Take a nice big stretch, drop the head, look back behind you. And then lower the heels, forward fold. If the feet are a little bit wider, you'll go ahead, heel toe them right underneath the hips. And then inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, back to that forward fold. And then rising all the way up to standing. Inhale. Good, starting now with Scar A, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Palms down, step or hop the feet back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing, keep breathing. Big exhale, push the hips back behind you, down dog. Good. Take a breather. And then the right leg is gonna lift, bend the knee, flex the foot, kind of reach over to the left side. Keep sending the chest back towards that left thigh. And then as you roll forward, kind of take the shoulders over the palms, and then take the right foot, cross it over to the left, so drop the toes, inhale up for wild thing. It can be nice and low, hips don't have to be super, super up there. Just kind of feeling where you can get a little stretch. Again, use the strength, so pull the core in, and take that right foot and stack it on top of the left leg for left side plank. Maybe keep the leg lifted, maybe not. Good. Pull a breath in. And exhale, right foot steps up to the top. Spin the left heel down, open up to the left for warrior two. Opening, sinking low. Good, tucking the tailbone, kind of lifting everything away from the hips and through the waist so you're nice and tall. And then we're gonna take it to side angle first. So right forearm to the front right thigh, left arm lifts up and over the head. Take it to reverse. Exhale, just move the upper chest and kind of the ribs. Back to side angle. Keep pressing into that front knee. Take it to reverse. Take it to side angle. This time you're going to left foot skandasana. So kind of lift up, sink low towards that left foot. Right leg is straight. Hold it here. Spin to the back of the mat, finding crescent lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift that back right knee. Inhale, lifting up. Good. Right foot steps up to the left foot in Utkatasana, chair pose. Good. Get about 5 inches lower. Woo. And then lower down to Navasana, boat pose. Drop the hips. Find an Ardha or the full one. Nice. Lower to that really low boat pose. So kind of extend the legs down. Keep the shoulders lifted. Back up to wherever you were. Come in low. Back up. One more time. And come back up. Good. Rock and roll it out. Woo. Take it to the front. Take it to the back. And then whenever you're ready, coming forward, drop the hands. Jump the feet back, plank, chaturanga, vinyasa. Upward facing or cobra, exhale, down dog. Then looking up to the top of the mat, couple steps, little hop. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Come back to that halfway lift. If you spun to the right, now you're gonna spin to the left. Face the front of the mat. Little tuck jump, so bend the knees, drop the palms, kind of look out in front of the fingers, heels to the glutes. They can be little hops. Keep hopping your way up to the top. Keep hopping. Keep hopping. Last one, up to the top. And then back to Malasana. Once you get there, let it go. Whew. Nice. All right, drop the palms, walk the feet back to plank pose. Good. Drop the knees, cross the ankles, and take it for 10 chaturanga push-ups. 10, 9, 8, elbows close, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Good, tuck the toes and roll your way back to down dog. Roll the hips, lift the hips up. Nice. Take a breather. And I'm dropping the forearms and coming into forearm plank. Forearms come down, kind of wiggle the feet back, drop the hips a little bit. And then take a little couple hip dips. To the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Good, keep going. To the right, to the left, and then come back to the center. Come in for dolphin, so look back. Put all the weight in the elbows, walk the feet in. Good, shoulders, try to get over the elbows, shake out the head. No hops, you're just gonna lift the left leg up. Good. Hold it here. And then go ahead, drop the left foot. Lift the right leg up, hold it there. Get super high on those left toes. Stretch out that right leg. Good. Drop that right foot. Good, wiggle back out to forearm plank. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Toe touches the ground out in front of you for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, come up to plank, up onto the hands. Woo! Take a chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, upward facing. And exhale, down dog. All the way back behind. Good, 3 breaths here. Last one. Good. All right, left leg lifts and down dog, lift it up. Exhale, step it through for crescent lunge. So left foot up in between the hands, right heel sends its way up. Good, reach the arms up towards the sky. Now come into prayer hands, palms together right in front of the chest. Kind of send the elbows out, drop the shoulders down a little bit. Now spin to the left, so right elbow to the outside of that left thigh. Right foot is gonna step up to the top of the mat, and then it's gonna step back. Step it back with control. Step it up, step it back, without falling over. Step it up, step it back. 2 more. Last one. Woo! Step it back. Good, regular arms and crescent pose. Nice, drop the hands. Take the left leg, reach it back behind you in plank, one-legged chaturanga if you got it, or a regular one. Lifting up. Exhale, pulling back. Good. Take some left knee circles once you lift that left leg in 3-legged down dog. Good. And then drop that left foot. Inhale, right leg lifts. Step it up, crescent lunge. Inhale, come up. Good, pull that front knee forward, pull that back heel back. Try to keep that back quad lifted with that kneecap. Hands come to prayer. Twisting to the right. So left elbow to the outside of that right thigh. Press it in, press the palms together, really spin the chest to the right. We're taking it for 5. Left foot steps up, step back. Good, 4, 3, 2. Good, last one, step it up, step it back, reach the arms up, crescent lunge. Big exhale, drop the hands, right leg sends back in plank, one-legged chaturanga. Upward, exhale, down dog. Good, bend the right knee, take some right knee circles. Good. Right foot drops down. Take a big breath here in down dog. All right, drop the knees down. Keep the toes tucked, just slide the hands kind of back where the knees are. So you're kind of towards the back of the mat just a little bit. We're gonna do little pike presses, so if you're like hot and sweaty like me, this is gonna be the last thing that we're gonna do. So keep the toes tucked, press in the palms, you're gonna stretch the hips up and keep the legs straight. And kind of take the ears right in line with the arms. And then come down. Good, ready? Number 1. Number 2. Number 3, try to keep the legs straight. Number 4, palms always hit the ground. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it there on that last one for 10. Inhale, hold it here. Drop the knees, come all the way onto the belly. Woo! Walk it out. Come all the way down. Wiggle out the shoulders a little bit. Good. Send the arms back behind you. Take that bind just like we did in the beginning without the index finger and the thumb, so they're pointing back behind you. Really send the shoulder blades together. Press in through the front of the pubic bone and through the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the chest. Reach that index finger and the thumb back towards the heels. Girl, now is not the time for this. Good. Drop the chest, come down, keep the arms there. Good. Next one, inhale, reach the arms back. Lift the chest, pull the shoulder blades together. Maybe lift one leg. Maybe lift the other. Good, hold it here, one more breath in. And exhale to come all the way down. Good, drop the hands on the shoulders. You're gonna flip to be on the back. So we'll come up, take a little flip. Good, straight to bridge pose. So, feet will be right in line with the hips. Toes facing the back. You can keep the arms down by the side to lift up the hips. And then once you lift up, you can wiggle the shoulder blades underneath. So you can start to lift the chest. Kind of wrap the glutes underneath you. Lift up to the fronts of the quads. Can I feel like the inner thighs are pulling more together than they are apart? Just so the knees don't kind of open up. Good. If you're in bridge and it's okay for the back, only if it's okay, lift the left leg up towards the sky. Good. One more breath. Drop the left foot, reach the right leg up. One more breath. And then exhale, drop that right foot. One more breath in a regular bridge. Keep lifting the hips up, keep the head nice and neutral. And then very slowly lower all the way down. Good, feet out as wide as the mat, windshield wiper the knees. Give the legs a nice breathe. We started a little late, so I'll give you a couple more minutes of a stretch and a cool down. Nothing crazy. Good. And then knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the fronts of the shins. Inhale, lift the chin to the chest. And then lower it back down, but keep a hold of the shins and the knees. Inhale, chin to the chest, chest up towards the thighs. Come to lower down. 2 more. Inhale to lift up. Come in low. And take that last one. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Good. Stretch the legs up towards the sky. I lied. We're going to do one more thing. Reach the arms up towards the toes. 10, lift up the shoulders and kind of lift the fingers to the toes. We're up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, knees to the chest. Arms out to a T. Drop the knees over to the right side. Looking over to the left, keeping the left shoulder pressing down. You really take the spin from the mid-core, mid-body. And the more you feel the twist is if the knees come up closer to that right arm. If you want to feel a little bit less, you'll just drop them away from that right arm. This is where those deep inhales, deep exhales come into play. Maybe closing the eyes. Softening the head, softening the neck. And 3 more breaths. Very slowly start to bring the knees back in. Maybe you want to take a little roll on that low back, left to right. before you go ahead and drop the knees over to the left side. Looking over to the right. Try to get those knees stacking, ankles stacking. Take the gaze to the right if it's okay for the neck. Palms can face up. Big inhale, kind of fill the lungs. Exhale, take a little bit more weight into the shoulder blades. And 3 more cycles of breath. Very slowly, start to bring the knees in, maybe a little sway side to side. And then stretch the legs down towards the ground, reach the arms all the way up and over the head. Take a nice big full body stretch. Point the toes. And then we're gonna take the arms down by the sides. We're gonna take a 10-minute little Shavasana. To send you, not a 10-minute, did I say 10-minute? I meant 10 breath. 10 breath Shavasana. Good, so just giving yourself time to let go. Let the muscles kind of decompress a little bit. Let the arms be heavy, let the back of the head be heavy, the hips and the heels be heavy. Those last couple breaths. And then on that last one, kind of over-exaggerate the inhale. Take a nice big breath in. A nice long breath out, maybe side out. Start to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, get those little movements in through the ankles and the wrists. And then we'll roll over to our right side. Pause there, take a breath or two. Kind of put weight into that right side of the body. And then start to use that left hand to press yourself all the way up. Keeping the eyes closed, coming into Sukhasana, across the ankles or the shins. Last little movements in the shoulders and the head and the neck. Let it all go. And then we'll take a nice deep breath in. We'll reach the arms out to the sides. We'll bring them all the way up. Palms come to touch. And then we'll lower them down to heart center. And we'll take that nice bow over our knees. Namaste.